Hello, and welcome to another video. Okay, so in today's video, I am going to discuss a question that I received this morning from one of you. So this is going to be a very quick video, but without further ado, let's get started. All right, so this person basically said that, first of all, thank you for asking the question, and thank you for emailing me. But this person basically said that their recruiter basically said that all of the stuff that I'm telling you guys to pack, you should not bring. Okay? And I love that this person put in this email that the recruiter joined 12 years ago. Okay? So you have the right mindset. Because let me tell you this. If I told you something happened 12 years ago, if I told you they were doing this at this place 12 years ago, would you still believe that it's the same way right now? No. Just like I prefaced some of those videos by saying this information is relevant now because I literally just left in February. But let me tell you that things change all the time. Their regulations change all the time. Do you think 12 years ago they had the same regulations on how often they were able to use phones and letters and things like that? They did not have the same regulations. They didn't have the same regulations when my mother went in. They don't have the same regulations, okay? They didn't have the same regulations when my grandfather went in. It changes a lot. It changes sometimes even day to day. Like I said, when I was there, I remember at first they were only required to allow us to use our phone on Sundays. By the time I chaptered out, we had to be able to use our phone 2 days. So things change very frequently. So someone telling you something happened 12 years ago, you take that for what you will. Now I will tell you, and I told you guys in those videos, that it is drill sergeant dependent because a lot of the drill sergeants came in 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years ago, and they kind of want to keep things like it was back then. So they'll try as hard as they can to keep things like they were instead of really following the regulations that are now. And who gonna stop them? I mean, you would think that there would be somebody who could stop them, but there isn't anyone. So the best thing that you could do is prepare the best you can. And if you're told to throw something away, simply throw it away. But I'm telling you, I bought everything that I needed, and a lot of people were walking around asking me for stuff. Okay, a lot of people were walking around asking people for, pads and washing powder and just very simple things that me being a mother knew that you don't leave the home with these kind of things, okay? Of course, follow the airline restrictions on things. I told you if you're not going to check a bag, you have to put things in travel sizes, but you take everything that I say as you want to take it, okay? If you want to listen to your recruiter, listen to your recruiter. But I'm telling you, the recruiter, let me tell you what they told us. When we got to basic training at the reception battalion, they told us, it was one of our first conversations with them. We came there at nighttime, and when we woke up in the morning, they said, so, your recruiter lied, who cares? The recruiter is not the best. I'm just gonna say that, okay? Their job is to meet certain numbers. I got a call from a recruiter the other day asking me to join the Army, and I straight up told them, baby, you've got the wrong number. I've already been to Fort Sill. So the recruiter is not the best person to give you information. And moreover, my last time going to MEPS, like to leave to go to basic training, I actually saw my recruiter. Now, me and my recruiter he was very nice. I loved him as a recruiter. He walked me through the process. Anytime I text him, like he was on it. Girl, he saw me that last time at checking into the hotel. He was checking another person into the hotel to do their physical. He did not check me into the hotel last time. You know why? His job with me was complete. And I waved at him and he was kind of like, before when he checked me in though, he wanted to stay there and make sure I actually got through the line. His money, the money that he was going to make was already in his pocket once I checked in. He wasn't worried about me. Those recruiters don't care about you, and you're not going to be able to contact them. So if you're reserve or you're National Guard, I can't really tell you too much about that because I was active. I do know that their recruiters are a bit more involved because you're going to come back home and you're going to be kind of tied to their unit, okay? But still, they're not going to be able to help you at basic training. Nobody cares about your recruiter or what your recruiter has to say at basic training. They barely care what each other has to say. Okay, if one drill sergeant told you something and another drill sergeant comes and tells you something else, they barely agree with each other. They really don't care about your recruiter. So you bring whatever you feel you need to bring, whatever makes you comfortable. I just made these videos simply as a resource, as a reference, letting you know my experience, letting you know what I brought. But do take everything with a grain of salt, like take it as you will, okay? So as always, if you have a question, ask a question, and I'll see you guys in the next video.